Yep, so this is like a 2000, it's like a 2004. Yep, 04. Electro Classic. It was originally a police style bike. So you can tell with all the police siren buttons and all of that stuff on it. So people normally buy them, get them at a better price when they buy them at like auctions and different things. They come with like pursuit buttons on them and everything else. But this one here was a wheel installation. So I installed 50 spoke wheels from Ride Right, what you call the Fat Daddies, from Ride Rights. I installed 10.5 drop shocks from Burley's on the rear. He had a bunch of Arlen Ness accessories that we were installing. I did Arlen Ness fork legs. So I did the street glide pass and turn signals supplied by the customer. Arlen Ness fork cans, Arlen Ness fork legs, the smooth legs, 6 piston PM calipers, dual matching rotors on it. You know, you put some Shinko tires on, and a full stereo system to be getting installed on it. Outside that, it'll be 4 6x9s, 4 6.5s. Unlike the standard setup on a lot of these bikes here. He actually got the wrong cut pipes. These pipes were on when he bought the bike, so he tried to flip them around. So what he did was, he had them where he had to tie a band strap around them and around here, because he didn't like the slash cut, but he wanted to make it look more like it was slashed this way to the back. Okay. But with the way they cut these out and the way the bags are cut out, you need this spacing height inside of there. So I had to turn them back straight until they get another set. Once again, it's a set of those Chinese setups where people buy them and there's more work and time tied into it. So on this one here, the passing lamps were angled up. No, they're angled too far down. So I end up having to take them apart. Up under here is a wire. So in order to loosen that bolt up, you normally got a wrench. I'll show you a socket here. I made it.
You made it?
Yeah.
For the wire?
So what I do is, on standard Harley-Davidson's bolts, you can actually put this here where the wire doesn't get cut. Turn this 9/16. On this one here was an 18mm screw. So of course, I didn't have it. So you gotta take all the wiring out, pull the wire out so you can just get to that bolt. Then you gotta set it back on here, adjust it, tighten the bolt back up, then feed the wires back through. Then on here, there's probably can barely see it, but I made a slide inside of there for the wires. So right now I'll be actually heat shrinking this through. So from the factory, it should have had this here, but Chinese brands, they didn't make the indentation in there, which if I would have tightened it down, it would just pinch the wires. So adding that on there, a lot of people just don't understand how much time goes into the extra stuff. It's missing parts. The wiring harness was for the newer bikes, so I had to take his old wiring harness and create it, which this is the split here. So I'll actually unpin everything. I'll heat shrink from here to here, here to here, and then I'll do a third heat shrink from here to here again. That way it's nice and clean.
Damn.
But like I say, people don't understand the amount of time that goes back into it of just buying some generic and not correct for your year, like a universal fit. It's not it. You could have got these same passing lamps from Harley with the correct plugs on them. 9 times out of 10, Harley-Davidson already positioned them correctly, unless you got a raked out front end. I could have bolted them on, plugged them up, and been almost done with it. But this one here, I probably had all together tied up into it at least 2.5, 3 hours. Tied up into them. Yep.